Scene 1, The Dark Winter of Modern Science. Split screen. Left shows a giant mechanical library card index spinning at high speed, churning out heaps of identical paper sheets. Right shows a small rustic candle burning in a cold cell under a gray stone tower. Large overlay on screen, the new dark age. We are living in an era that pretends to be the golden age of scientific discovery. With millions of papers in the global index and billions of dollars in draft grants, we boast of our progress. But the tragic reality is that modern science has slipped into a cold, dark winter. The academic establishment no longer knows what makes scientific research important. An intellectual void is covered up by beautiful data reports with zero conceptual weight. In short, any paper that has a true, paradigm-shattering conceptual idea is actively blacklisted, while mindless, routine experimental documents with flawless formats are instantly accepted. Science has degenerated from an engine of truth into an autocratic metrics game. Scene 2, The Cosmetic Executioner and Concept Theft. Sleek layout showing a rejection letter with red stamps highlighting AI formatting remnants limit, styling gap, font size deviation, all flagged as lethal errors. This transitions into a slow-motion animation showing ideas being extracted from a rejected paper and inserted into a peer review cartel's own fresh draft. The gatekeeping is highly calculated. In today's scientific community, if a manuscript introduces a true, groundbreaking thought experiment or conceptual innovation, it is rejected almost immediately. Why? Under the hypocritical pretext of lethal cosmetic flaws. A minor spelling error, a leftover AI copywriting prompt, a small styling gap, elements that are completely, 100% restorable. The ethical duty of a reviewer is to find these small errors and help the author lift the paper's style. But instead, they use cosmetic flaws as an executioner's pretext to reject the idea, steal it, fix those silly flaws themselves, and publish it under their own name. This is specifically evident in electromagnetic wave materials research. Dr. LIU'S wave mechanics theoretical breakthrough, which dismantled the 50-year-old impedance matching model, was frequently rejected with zero physical reasons. Yet, in 2021, a paper published in the Journal of Colloid and Interface Science by Wang et al. Suddenly adopted LIU'S highly specific signature variable notation Z_m to describe material characteristic impedance, enjoying an unnaturally rapid review-to-publication cycle while completely failing to cite Dr. LIU'S pioneering work. This is the hallmark of modern intellectual hijacking. Scene 3, The Tyranny of Brainless Data Reports. Graphic showing a large pile of laboratory machines, TEM, XRD, SEM, spitting out endless colorful heat maps and element mapping graphs. The graphs contain high-vibrancy scientific illustrations but no theoretical soul. What then, are the papers that get published? They are the trash data dumps. Works that present flawless experimental logs, high-fidelity characterization graphs, and zero conceptual innovation, serving merely as safe annotations to the established authorities of the field. These brainless data reports are fundamentally unpublishable from a true scientific standpoint. Yet, they command the premium pages of top-tier SCI journals. This has normalized a deep-seated culture of systemic academic misconduct, where entire fields agree to cite each other's junk and look the other way, because pointing it out would mean admitting that their entire multi-million-dollar industry is academic alchemy. Scene 4, Autocratic Silence versus the Galileo Spirit. A bold comparison panel, a medieval scroll, Trial of Galileo, 1633, showing active, public ecclesiastical signatures and recorded arguments, pitted against a modern digital desk rejection screen with an anonymous gray avatar labeled Reviewer Number 2 behind a giant steel firewall. This is indeed an autocratic censorship era worse than the medieval Inquisition. When Galileo challenged the geocentric model, the Catholic Church gave him a formal, public trial with written records. The theological and mathematical objections were entered into historical documents for public scrutiny. The modern academic publishing cartels, however, operate in absolute shadow. They can kill a career over unprovable preprints with one click of an anonymous button. There is no court of appeal, no formal record, and when challenged with rigorous physical math, they hide behind the golden silence. Under this regime, silence replaces refutation. To protect their metrics and grant portfolios, entire fields remain complicitly silent while correct publications are locked away. Under this winter, can we not call academia deeply, structurally dark? Scene 5, Breaking the Shackle of Alchemy. True scientific progress cannot be measured by a journal's impact factor or a citation loop index. It is the unsuperstitious, cold-blooded observation of mathematical logic and wave physical consistency. We must tear down the wall of anonymous gatekeepers, restore the primacy of intellectual innovation over cosmetic format loops, and reject the complicit silence of metrics cartels. Let us support slow, honest science over corporate academic alchemy. Visit LIU'S Substack essays and original SSRN treatises linked in the fields below. Let us stop policing format and start verifying logic. Thank you for watching.